Hi guys, welcome to Teen Compass. This is going to be another great episode of us having a great discussion on how we can turn passion into money making streams as teens or youths, as children, whatever you call it. This is for you if you are below the age of consent in your country, if you're still living in your parents' house, if you're still depending on your parents, your aunties, your uncles, if you are not yet over the age of 20 years old, you're considered a teenage, ain't it? So between the ages of 13 to 19, you're considered a teenager, right? So if that is you, or if you have a child that is between that age and you are looking to help your child become financially free starting at a young age, this is definitely the channel for you. So if you're new here, I thank you so much for watching this video, and I implore you to go ahead and click that subscribe button so that you can be notified when I post something new. And if you are regular on this channel, I thank you so much for your support and appreciate you every second that you watch on my video. So let's jump right into it. So today we are going to talk about hair, and I was using my little sponge brush earlier on in the video, and I know you must be wondering what's going on. Now in the pandemic, I so-called learned a new skill, right? So in the pandemic, people were afraid of going out, mixing and mingling with other people. But the thing is that you still had to do some things like going to do your hair. So from a tender age, from I was going to high school, I used to sit and twist my hair out, right? I would twist this side to the right and then twist this side to the left. And because there was a part in the middle, because I was on different sides doing the hair, I would have to either do something to remove that part that I had in the back that I did not want to be there. I also braided my hair, my own two hands braided my hair. And right now, becoming an entrepreneur from a very tender age, especially in my country, Jamaica, is a popular thing. People are looking for new ways that they can help their children to become or to start being an entrepreneur from an early age. And let me tell you, this is something that I recommend, highly recommend too. And the reason why I highly recommend this is this day and age that we are waiting on becoming an adult to actually start earning or start putting things in place where we can earn is actually a bad idea, right? Leaving school now and going into a 9 to 5 is actually a very bad idea if you don't know exactly what you're going to do, and especially if you have wasted your time in school and you don't have the necessary qualifications that are required to land you that job that is actually going to help you to meet your needs and live a life that you would want, well, when you're an adult. And if you look into it, the great Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk and all those people, the Odetta, yes, the Odetta. Yeah, you should know Odetta. And if you haven't, you should go and research who Odetta is. Rocket Kerr. Big up to you, madam. Right. So all these people, they have multiple income streams. And the reality of life is you going to a 9 to 5, whether it is paying you $1 million per hour, which is not possible. I don't think there is a living human being that goes to a 95 that pays them $1 million per hour. And even if that is the case, I can tell you that an adult right now is there to burn up a whole week of $1 million per hour. Right now, they have enough bills and problems that can suck out all of that $1 million per hour, 9 to 5 job for the week right now. I'm saying this to say that creating multiple streams of income is important because you have multiple ways to take away the money that you work. So the only way to get you on the right footing so that you can live life, and let me tell you, honestly, living life is not going to a work from Monday to Saturday, and then you can hardly pay your bills or you barely pay your bills, and then you go and trust something from a store and you are using 4 and 5 years to pay it off. And if you are a Jamaican, you know exactly what I mean when I say go and take out things on a higher purchase. And if you're a child or a teenager watching this video and you have never gone, you don't know what it means to take out something at a store on higher purchase, you should definitely ask your mommy if they had, or your daddy or your auntie, if they had before, and the experience that they had with taking out such an item and how long it took to pay for it. Now, if you have multiple streams of income, it sets you on a footing to be able to buy things cash, to be able to pay back your credit card bills whenever you decide to get a credit card, to purchase a house without going on to take a loan, to purchase a car without taking a loan and taking 5-6 years to pay back that loan, or even 10 or 45 years if you're taking out a mortgage on a house, right? All of these things are reasons for you to start multiple streams of income that is legitimate, that you and the police won't have any problems when they stop you and you're 19-year-old driving a Benz, right? Or a Crown, or a Porsche, or a BMW. You're 19 and you're driving a 2024 vehicle. The police and you won't have any problems because you would have already invested in so many income streams from you were 13, 14 years old. At 19 years old, you would have mastered or near mastering earning from certain things and moving on to creating other income streams. And if you agree with me on creating multiple income streams, I would like you to type multiple in the comments below to let me know that you confirm that having multiple income streams is definitely the way to go in this era. So, as a youth, let me tell you, right? I am going to share a video with you of how you can save $20, $50, $100 for your entire primary school life and your entire high school life, and how you can turn that 20, that 50, that 100 into a profitable business before or right after leaving high school. No, proper hair care is a thing that is on the rise. And as I was telling you before in the video earlier, that in COVID I learned a new skill, and that was barbering. So I have 3 people in the house that needed to go to the barber. Do we want to catch COVID at that time? No, we didn't want to get COVID. And I'm telling you that we still had to do hair care for the males. So while I could have creamed my hair myself or cornrowed or put in braids myself, the males needed to go to the barber. So what I did, I went on Amazon and I bought me 2 shears. And I'm telling you, I never knew I had the skills of barbering until I tried. And my son, if you would be so generous to comment on this below to let the people know that I trimmed you well. Of course, I had errors. Of course, I learned. Of course, there were certain things that I did not get at first. But over time, I started learning. I started watching videos and I was doing well. And let me tell you, if I was promoting my business out there to say that I am a barber and I can do my thing, I would have been making a tidy sum from being a barber. My partner goes to work every day. My kids used to go to school and everybody was doing their thing from the trims that I did. So this is me saying to you, young man out there, right? Young girl out there, you can start a hair care business with no experience. I know you have friends, I know you have family members that cannot afford to trim. Use them as your testers, and you can watch YouTube videos also to help you to get that skill you need. And I know that in some high schools, they are giving barbering and hairdressing as what you would call it now, a practical subject. So practical subject at grade 9, you should be choosing these subjects, because at the end of the day, when you leave school going to look for a job, can be stressing, especially if you don't have the necessary qualifications, right? Straight out of high school, if you had started barbering from you were 14, 13 years old, by the time you are 17 or 16 years old, you would have mastered a lot of the craft, because practice makes you better. It might not make you perfect, but it does make you a better person at the thing that you are practicing. So if you're practicing every weekend, on here, doing here, trimming people in the community, trimming your friends, trimming your family members, soon and very soon, you would have been so skilled at this, and you will be able to promote yourself as a barber. And this can be something that you go international with, because as time goes by, now you can gather enough money, you can get a proper certification from Heart or any one of those training institutions. You can look them up on the website, on Google. I will also share in the description below some schools that you can actually apply to, and the age that you can apply to those schools in order to start a barbering course and get your certification. In the meantime, you can start something on your own. So that money that you were going to use to go and buy a new shoes that you don't really want, go on Amazon. I will share some links down there in the description of shares that I have bought that are cost effective. They are really reasonable, that you can purchase as a teen, and you can start your barbering right there at home with your family and friends, and eventually turning this skill into a money-making stream for yourself. And who knows, it might end up becoming a career, a lifelong career for you that can take you internationally. And on the side, that is for males or girls who feel as if they can venture into barbering. I did it, you can do it too. If you're a female, you, and even males, because I see males doing hair and they are doing pretty good at it. You can start a hairdressing business from your home. You can learn braiding. Start learning to plait your own hair. I started plaiting my own hair from God He knows when, and I became skilled at it. I can do cornrows very well. I can do braids very well. I can cream hair. I can sew in hair. I can glue in hair. And guess what? Nobody taught me. I learned as I went along. And so can you. So do not limit yourself to what your potentials can bring you. And we are talking about cash right now. Imagine as a teenager, you are able to do hair on the weekend, only on the weekend. You should know that one braid can cost up to $20,000. One sewing, one taping can cost up to $50,000. Imagine you starting at a very young age of 12, 13. Start braiding hair, start plaiting hair, start doing natural hair. If you're a person that goes to church, especially a Pentecostal church, there are a lot of people there who has natural hair. Start learning that craft of braiding, cornrowing, rope twisting today, and offer your service to your church members, to your friends at your age. And when they see your work, they are going to start requesting your service. I remember going to high school and my hair was so neat. I think I had one of the neatest buns at York Castle. So all my Yorkies, Nil Signe, Magna de Labore, yeah, if I saw it go, yeah, you know that I had one of the neatest buns, and I had teachers requesting for me to do their buns. Yes, teachers. So I'm just telling you this so that you know when you do something and you do it well, you're going to have people all ages requesting you to come and do their hair. So if you have a passion for hair, if you like doing hair, whether male or female, this is something you can venture into and turn it into an income stream for yourself at a very early age. And you master the craft as you go along. Get your training as you get older so you can get your certification so that you are not in problems with the law. And as you go along, you start investing more and more into yourself and that passion that you have so that it can turn for you and make you a millionaire at a very tender age. If this video was useful, If you found any information in this video that you can use, I implore you, go ahead, hit that subscription button. Give me a comment down below. Let me know what you found interesting about this video. And if there is anything you would like me to share on this channel, Teenage Compass, go ahead, comment below. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Thank you for watching again. I enjoy making these videos for teens out there that need guidance and a little bit of love and a little bit of care. Have a good one. Signing out from Teen Compass.